Good afternoon. I'm John O'Malley, Parade Chairman, and welcome to the 39th St. Patrick's Day Parade hosted by the Council for Irish Associations of the Greater Bergen County area. While we are thrilled to be able to honor St. Patrick and the Irish American people, we are still constrained by the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. For the safety of our volunteers, the bands, the groups, the honorees, the distinguished guests, the first responders, we will be hosting a virtual event as opposed to our normal march down Washington Avenue in Bergenfield, New Jersey. We have taken footage from our past events and have created an online experience we hope captures the sounds and the customs of all Irish Americans. We are privileged to have Cardinal Tobin of the Archdiocese of Newark to be our Grand Marshal this year. In fact, our first virtual Grand Marshal ever. As we commence this day, we'll have some comments from our Tommy O'Reilly, the President of the Council, James Tedesco, Bergen County Executive, and Cardinal Tobin, the Grand Marshal for the 39th St. Patrick's Day Parade. I wish everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day, and I look forward to next year when we will once again be able to march down Washington Avenue and enjoy the day.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the virtual celebration of the 39th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Bergen County. I'm your virtual Grand Marshal. I'm thinking back to last year when we met in preparation for the parade, and no one had any idea of what was ahead of us. We had heard about some infections overseas, but we thought that the parade would go on. We found out differently, and thanks be to God, we've just demonstrated both as an Irish community, as a church, as a state, great resilience in responding to this unexpected pandemic. Now, I think we of Irish descent have a certain insight into both the peril and the possibilities of what has beset our country. Almost all of our families at one point or another were marked by a tragedy that began in 1846 when unexpectedly a disease turned the staple of the Irish diet, potatoes, into a dark black slime. Half the population died, and almost half the population migrated, leaving very few people to carry on the Irish tradition. And what I found interesting in a study of the potato famine, written by a fellow by the name of Thomas Gallagher, if you want to read it, it's called Paddy's Lament, is the effect that the potato famine had on Irish families and on the values of hospitality and generosity. Because so many people died and the conditions were so horrific, the survivors in Irish families turned in on themselves. The door was no longer open to people who were hungry. And for a while, they simply clawed to survive. I wonder if a similar danger isn't presented to us as we emerge from the pandemic of the coronavirus 19, that we concentrate simply on our own well-being. And we want to recover our own rhythm. We want our stuff back. The Irish relearned generosity. And through their missionaries, through their philanthropic societies, and through Irish who spread throughout the world, the value of Céad Mílte Fáilte, 100,000 welcomes, once again characterize the Irish community. I'd invite you, as you celebrate the feast of our patron, St. Patrick, to consider how you're going to extend welcome, especially to the poor and the vulnerable on the fringes of our society. Of course we'll celebrate. Of course we'll lift a glass, and of course we'll wish each other sláinte. But let us also imitate the courage and the faith of our forebearers in extending a generous hand to those who are in need. And through the prayers and intercession of Mary, the Mother of God, and Our Lady of Knock, through our great patron Saint Patrick, through the great Abbot St. Bridget, and all of our mothers and fathers in faith. May God bless you and your families. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Shalom Chad. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hello, I'm Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco. I'm honored to join you for the 2021 virtual Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade. Unfortunately, for the second year in a row, we cannot gather in person due to the ongoing public health crisis. However, with cases on the decline and more needles reaching arms of Bergen County residents each and every day, I can say that I do see light at the end of the tunnel. That being said, I ask all residents to remain ever vigilant over these next few months as we make our way towards herd immunity. Fingers crossed, hopefully, we will be able to gather together in a much more festive manner for a halfway celebration in September. I would like to thank the Council of Irish Associations of Greater Bergen County for once again inviting me to be part of this program. Bergen County is home to nearly 120,000 Irish Americans who enrich our communities each and every day, and I'm honored to join in celebration with the Bergen County Irish community. I would also like to congratulate this year's Grand Marshal, Cardinal Joseph Tobin of the Archdiocese of Newark. May you all have a happy St. Patrick's Day. I look forward to marching down Washington Avenue in next year's Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone watching the Bergen County virtual parade. I'm very sorry that we can't assemble in person. I'm in New York City, but hopefully you can see the New Jersey shoreline behind me. So I'm thinking of everyone in Bergen County today. Today and all this month, we celebrate the rich history of friendship between Ireland and the US. And I wanted to thank everyone involved with the Irish Associations of Greater Bergen County for all that you do to promote Irish culture and heritage and to keep the links between our two countries alive. I want, in particular, to salute the fantastic work undertaken by the Irish community in Bergen County at the height of the pandemic in organising hot meals for healthcare workers and in organising your community outreach programme in order to look after those in need of a helping hand. In coming together when the going got tough, you exemplified the best of Irish America. It's been a difficult year for all of us, and I want to acknowledge the many members of our community that have been lost over the past 12 months. In particular, I want to remember Kevin Duffy, the former president of the Council of Irish Associations, who invited me to my first event in Bergen County over 2 years ago, and who was so welcoming and so passionate about Ireland. His passing is a great loss to us all. I look forward to being there in person with you at next year's parade and to marking Kevin's memory then. Until then, wishing you all a wonderful day. Banachty na féile porg orv galéir.
And now we hear the Bergenfield Fire Department under Chief Robert Burns coming up the avenue. Let's welcome the Bergenfield Fire Department. And soon we'll be hearing the Bergenfield High School Marching Band, a world-famous tradition of excellence that spans nearly 50 years with state honors since 1974. Let's welcome the Bergenfield High School Marching Band. give a warm welcome to the Bergen County Sheriff's Motorcycle Motorcade. And the Bergen County Sheriff, welcome. We'd like to welcome the Fort Lee Police Honor Guard.
Left, right, left.
And you'll hear in the distance now the bagpipes of the Clanavale Pipe Band. You'll notice they're wearing their traditional O'Neill red kilts under the pipe major Kevin McCann.
And now we'd like to welcome the council officers led by our parade chairman, Mr. Peter Quinn. Kevin Duffy, we'd like to acknowledge the Presco American Legion and Camp Merritt Post 21. Give a big round of applause to the Bergen County Police Pipes and Drums. Leading the band is the Paramus Police Ceremonial Honor Guard. Bergen County Executive, Mr. James Tedesco III. Welcome. Fire Department. Thank you, Tenafly Fire Department, for being with us today. Next we'll hear from the Party Caldonian. But a special acknowledgement to the New Jersey AOH President Sean Hughes and the other officers of the AOH, Dan Sullivan, Sean O'Leary, Steve Baxter, and Pete Marion, the Treasurer. That's the AOH Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division number 32. Thank you all for being with us today. Let's welcome the Bergen County Project Truth Right to Life. NBE Bank has been very good to the Irish Council, and we're very grateful to NBE Bank. Do your banking with NBE. So we'll see some dancing from the Jig Factory dancers, some Irish dancing, and they're amazing. Susan does an amazing job with these Irish dancing kids, and you have to see it to believe it. Marshall, our St. Patrick's Day Parade. No O'Shea, thank you all. Nice to see you out there. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Kevin, located in Westwood, New Jersey. Great to Jerry and you all for coming out today of St. Anthony's Parish from North Cal. Thanks for being with us again. And I can say that this year I was there during cleanup of the waterways to the Hackensack River. Hello, Bill. Have some friends there at the Hackensack River Keepers under Captain Bill Sheehan. If you have not witnessed the roaring of the Lord, pipe and drum band. We welcome some of our friends as well, Tom Swift and Dick Maloney and Mary Quinn. Hello, Gene. Honorees President Bill Canty, that's the Irish American Unity Conference. Yes. The Bergen Field Republican Club. Right. Thank you for marching with us today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Love to see you turn out in the green. The rusty relics are the antique cars that come out and show their stuff. These are rusty relics. With us today is the McSpirit and Beckett Real Estate, throwing out some candy. And we hear the sounds of the Bergen Irish Pipe Band. Led by its drum major, Jimmy Higgins Jr. And its pipe major, Jimmy Higgins, celebrating 52 years in existence. Good friends of the council, this is the Bergen Irish Association. We welcome the Bergen Irish Ladies Auxiliary under its fearless President Sally Roach. Sally, raise your hand, show us, and be proud. And Karen Conway.
Should be okay.
This is the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dance. We'd like to acknowledge Sally Ann O'Shea, one of the aides to the Grand Marshal, who represented the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dancing. The Holy Name Hospital Medical Center, a full supply of princess. They provide character entertainment for birthdays, charities, and special events. They community of princess. And here is the pet rescue. Rescuing pets and all volunteer foster-based rescue. The police and all dogs deserve a chance. And now we welcome the Girl Scouts of Northern New Jersey from Bergen Field Troop number 9571. Sending character, courage, and the nurturing environment this is. The Girl Scouts of Bergen Field and Casts and hard work. We welcome the Boy Scouts of Bergenfield, troop number 139. Thank you for being with us, Boy Scouts. John is a member of the New York City Police Department. He passed away on 9/11. He has been a volunteer marshal of this parade for many years and was recognized as an honorary Grand Marshal in 2002. The Grand We have the Bergenfield School of Traditional Irish Dancing. Bond 1477 under his exalted ruler, Dave Mayer. Thank you for marching with us today, the Bergenfield Elks. ASCPG, they take physically challenged children to Lourdes every Easter. Thank you, Jerry Flood. They've been in existence for over 20 years. And now we welcome the Knights of Columbus, of Dumont, under the Grand Knight, Larry Rivera. The Core Visual Light Band. Sounding very professional. Reformed Church under Pastor Mark Ennis. Thank you once again, Pastor Mark. It's the 9 Mile House under Mike Hall. Sounding good out here on the Downs Tree Service trucks.
Thank you for taking the time to join us for our virtual Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade. Unfortunately, as we all know, we haven't been able to get together for the past year, and we definitely all look forward to doing that in the future. We actually maybe will even take up County Executive Jim Tedesco's offer and do something in September. I'd also like to thank Cardinal Tobin for his great remarks and for being such a gracious Grand Marshal. I'd also like to take an opportunity to thank our aides. We will definitely get an opportunity to bring you up Washington Avenue, hopefully this time next year. I'd also like to thank Sean, the Deputy Consul General, for his kind remarks and for pointing out some of the things that we've been able to do this past year. We're very proud to say that through a huge community effort, we've raised close to $20,000 and provided meals for frontline staff at the local hospitals for roughly 50 meals a day for about 3 months. All of that couldn't have been done without the community that I am so proud to call myself a part of. I'd like to also thank everyone that worked with the council this past year in putting this event together, and for also being there for our meetings and being part of and creating a much better and greater community. Going forward, we want to continue all the efforts we have through the last years, and we really do appreciate everything that has been given to us by our community that we represent. We are also working on a memorial. Yesterday at a mass in Newark, celebrated by Cardinal Tobin, we remembered anyone that we've lost in the past. This year is the council's 40th anniversary, and we plan to memorialize and remember everyone in our community that we've lost in those 40 years. If you can, take a moment and send us anyone that you would like to be remembered in any one of the masses that we host this year as we approach our 40th anniversary celebration, which, like I said earlier, will probably be at sometime in September. I'd also like to let everyone know and take a moment as through the rest of the month, we'll be liking, sharing, and promoting any kind of celebration that you have. So take a video, take a picture, send it to us, and we'll put it out on social media as we all try to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, albeit remotely and virtually, but celebrating indeed. So once again, I'm looking forward to being back together, whether it's on Washington Avenue as the parade marches by, or in any capacity at all in the very near future. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, and I wish you all a great, great, great month of March as we celebrate our patron saint of Ireland. Thank you.
Happy Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Try it again.
Happy St. Patrick's
To the camera.
Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, you one? So we'll say it together.
Happy-
Don't lean forward. Don't lean forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
So, want to say anything? 1, 2, 3. We'll say Happy St. Patrick's Day again. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy St. Patrick's Day. No?
I'm too shy.
You're too shy? All right, okay.